The United States Department of Justice has said it has transferred over $20.6 million to the federal government in accordance with an August 23rd agreement between the government to repatriate assets stolen by late Director General Sani Abacha and his co-conspirators. According to a statement published on the Ngige website on Thursday, the repatriation brings the total amount forfeited and returned by the U.S. in this case to approximately $332.4 million. In 2020, the department repatriated over $311.7 million of the forfeited assets that had been located in the Bailiwick of JC. Last year, the UK enforced the US judgment against the additional $20.6 million. In 2014, a judgment was entered in the District of Columbia ordering the forfeiture of approximately $500 million located in accounts around the world as the result of a civil forfeiture complaint from more than $625 million traceable to money laundering involving the proceeds of Abacha's corruption. The forfeited assets represent corrupt monies laundered during and after the military regime of Abacha, who became head of state through a military coup on November 17, 1993, and held that position until his death on June 8, 1998. The complaint filed in the case alleged that Abacha, his son, the associate Abubakar Bagudu, now Kebbi State governor, and others embezzled, misappropriated, and extorted billions of dollars from the government coffers and others, and then laundered their criminal proceeds through U.S. financial institutions and transactions. The department appreciated the extensive assistance provided by the government of the UK, Nigeria, Jersey, and France in this investigation. It added that the case was brought under the Kleptocracy Asset Recovery Initiative by a team of dedicated prosecutors in the Criminal Division's Money Laundering and Asset Recovery section, working in partnership with the Federal Bureau of Investigation. The U.S. encouraged individuals with information about possible proceeds of foreign corruption located in or laundered through the U.S. to contact federal law enforcement or send an email to kleptocracy@usduj.gov. The Minister of Labour and Employment, Dr. Chris Ngige, has attributed the menace of crude oil theft to the worsening unemployment situation in the country. Ngige said this while declaring open the 8th meeting of the National Employment Council on Friday in Abuja. The head, press and public relations, Dr. Olajide Oshundun, quoted the minister as saying, Ngige, who is the chairman of the council, said that oil theft has made Nigeria become a mendicant nation resorting to begging for survival. According to him, this menace has hampered the effort of the federal government towards creating jobs for the country's teeming youthful population. He added that the nation cannot continue that way because it has hampered efforts to create jobs for our teeming youthful population. The minister further said, some people were analyzing the situation and said that when we started the country, the white men came here and took all the jobs. Ngige also noted that only a few blue-collar jobs were created in the transport sector, especially in rail and maritime, without producing indirect jobs to complement them, while the situation was made worse by foreigners. He added that this was especially Chinese and other West African people who have taken over most of the blue-collar jobs. He also blamed the overflowing joblessness for the youth restiveness all over the country. According to him, to reverse this ugly trend, there is a need for the handshake between the National Employment Council and the National Skills Council, which is domiciled in both the Federal Ministry of Labour and the Ministry of Education. He said this also comprised the Ministries of Industries and Trade, Works, Power, Science and Technology, and all other government creations with a sense of urgency. Ngige therefore recommended the incorporation of the Federal Ministry of Communications and Digital Economy into the National Employment Council, being that we are in a digital age which made for the creation of digital jobs. He described digital jobs as the best way to absorb the burgeoning mass of youth that are now unemployed. He welcomed the proposal for the creation of labor desks in form of job synergy points in the ministries, departments, and agencies where needed in order to facilitate job monitoring and creation.